How many people do you know who come from a broken home? Have you ever talked about those experiences? In writing about the effect poverty has on poor people, Brazilian educator Paulo Freire said, "This does not necessarily mean that the oppressed are unaware that they are downtrodden, but their perception of themselves as oppressed is impaired by their submersion in reality of oppression." Between 1920 and 1970, 5 million black Americans migrated away from the South to escape persecution. Economic policy, wartime effort, and advances in technology offered opportunity for those migrants looking to escape oppressive Southern conditions. But after the Second World War ended, a new set of economic policies forced black migrants to face a different kind of persecution. Redlining, gentrification, and other discriminatory practices began to lock black communities in cycles of poverty and distress. These practices began shaping black communities in ways that would leave black people broken and scarred for generations. American historian Carter G. Woodson once said, "If you can control a man's thinking, you don't have to worry about his action. When you determine what a man shall think, you do not have to concern yourself about what he will do. If you make a man feel that he is inferior, you do not have to compel him to accept an inferior status. He will seek it himself." The economic policy which created poverty in major parts of black America led to the brokenness many people living in those communities felt. Abandoned homes, distressed neighborhoods, and broken communities have left an indelible impression. Recent studies are pointing to the fact that depression, anxiety, aggression, and other disorders are linked to poor experiences living in impoverished conditions. It led one study to note that a person's destiny often depends on his geography. So how can we improve? American educator Booker T. Washington said, "I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed." The impact of poverty on a community's mental health is a major obstacle. Starting in infancy, a person begins to face experiences that impact their ability to regulate emotion. The result of these experiences create the behaviors and beliefs that leads to a person's personality. Those who have challenges overcoming these life experiences will have trouble dealing with responsibilities in life. Understanding how poverty impacts these experiences and how these experiences impact people helps to gain better footing in helping communities overcome these challenges. Investing into the systems which support life development at key life stages in life allows for more people to gain ability in each area of life. Policy changes to support those investments would mean exponential growth for struggling communities. The People's Assembly is a neighborhood and community development program to improve distressed communities. It features a youth development program to help students gain better understanding of life goals and objectives. Members of the program invest time and energy into discussing community issues, networking, and working on their life goals. We'll be launching our neighborhood and community program in this MLK Day, so I encourage you to save the date, bring a friend, and be ready for a day of vision setting. Remember, much of the brokenness many of us feel stems from our relationships with our parents. The challenges they face are often the same challenges we face, and we form our identity around who and what we want and don't want to be like in life. But the real challenge is forming communities so we feel embraced at life's turns and made to feel free to be ourselves. So I'm asking you to support the event, share it with a friend, and invite those in the community who are already doing the work to make our communities whole.